Mike, good. Game, good. Hi, hello, we're live. And we're on time. We're on time today. Unprecedented? It is precedented. I have been on time before, but I'm usually not on time. But luckily this morning, I had all my shit together when I did all of my crap this morning. Ah. Okay. All right. But enough about that. You will notice that we have picked a brand new evolution skin. I'm not sure if I'm feeling it, but I didn't want to just oof, excuse me. Sorry, I had something to drink just now. But I didn't want to just use Vaporeon for Belly of the Beast, but I might just have to, because the Espeon one is kind of boring. I would have hoped that they would have changed, like, the little hair tuft here to be, like, at least a red gem? Maybe that wasn't possible? Maybe the palette is, like, weird for that. I always open options first without opening up mod options. Because I'm an idiot. Alternatively, rare means 5 times extra directional dashes on wall bounces, super hypers. You know what? 5% chance of an alternate animation. I like the alternate animations. We'll leave that on. You can just go regular Eevee, but like, I feel like there's so many better options. Let's go Vaporeon again for this water themed level. I'll start changing them up based on level theme more often, because that seems like fun. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really like the little I really like that. No, you know what? Let's turn them on to rare. I do it every time. Every time I do that. I'm gonna turn these on to rare. Also, I'm gonna jump on over to the actual Twitch so that I can watch the Twitch. And by the way, we will have I have a question that I will be asking very soon, once we get maybe a couple of other people in. Or, you know what, I could always just, like, what am I doing? Extra animations. Yeah. Rare. Beautiful. Brilliant. Ah. Yeah, we're still getting it fairly often. But, so I'll have a question to ask y'all at a little bit later in the video. But I think we should just go into Belly of the Beast by Aiden. Screen wipe by... Okay, I don't know why I'm going for the sticker... Blah. Ooh, like that. I like that a lot. Oh. Oshiro's here. You're awake? We're here. The beast is just ahead. So what's the plan again? I already shot the cannonball in its mouth. All you need to do is take it to the heart. It's always me that has to do the hard part. Well, let's do this. They don't call me a Grandmaster for nothing. Just hop on the spring I attached to the front of the boat. Good luck. But what if I went this way? No. No. Oof. Hello. Ah, so this is a Theo level, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I'm feeling like my color palette choice is a little bit weird now, but actually, it will stand out nice against the background, so that'll be excellent. Also, I'm for sure going to try to snag a screen cap of getting into the mouth there, because that's perfect thumbnail material. Okay, so wait, I actually did not even look at what I was doing. I'm presuming that the cannonball will break if it touches those. Okay. Are those gonna kill me if I touch them? I hope not. See, because the addition of the Theo Cannonball is gonna make this a little bit more difficult. Hold on. Okay, so that does nothing. Oh, okay. Is it maybe just there to keep the... What are we doing here? I think some scouting is in order here. Oh, okay, wait, wild. Oh, can I not neutral here? Hang on, we gotta test and see if I can neutral on this level. Maybe? Can I better... No, I can't check. I can't really check. No, it looks like I can neutral. Huh. So, is this easier or harder than I thought it was going to be? Okay, well, that I should have figured. Okay, so I can do jumps off of that. Then we're gonna throw there, and we're going to do a... Okay. What the fuck? I'm assuming, yeah, we need to bring the cannonball with us at all times. Is there a spring down there, maybe? I'm gonna assume so. Oh, jeez. All right, so we're already in a tough spot. We're already in a really tough spot. I think I need to throw that before I... Okay, I can absolutely do that. I'm just being terrible. No, I missed it. Do I need to... I think I need to ultra. I think I need to ultra there. I think I need to neutral off of that and then ultra. That seems correct to me. Okay. Maybe not. Because I want to get that set up there before I do that. I guess technically speaking, I don't need to have this here. Instead, I could probably... Okay, so that works. Should probably not do that, though. That's the problem with doing that. No, see, and Ultra does not seem to be the play there. I know that I don't often do my Ultras at the right time. But I don't think that's the problem I'm having. Oh. Okay. Well, that was almost correct. Wondering if I should just toss that backwards and try to dash to the right into that spring. That could be what it wants, because I'm noticing that there are two separate things here, probably for a reason, to help show you what you need to hit each thing with. Because technically speaking, you don't need to hit that button with while you're holding this. Yeah, you can just do this. Well, I mean, you could if I didn't somehow manage to sneak it. Again? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it this way. Because then I at least guarantee that... Or I guess not. I wonder if I should practice the next part instead. No, because you know what I want to do? I want to find the place that I need to be in order to... Yeah, right there seems to be the right spot. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to toss that backwards and then dash. So that's gonna be... It's gonna be a little tough. Ow! How am I missing that? Oh, see, that's not close enough. Is it because I'm hitting the ceiling? Do I need to throw it a little bit lower? No. Oof. Okay. Let's give this another shot. Okay, that's right. Okay, so I just need to be a little... Not quite far enough. But... Oh, that's kind of rough. So it's gonna be a double dash situation there. Dash, so it'll be dash right, dash upright while holding grab. Ooh. Asking a lot pretty early, but you know me. Oh, okay. It's tight. It's tight, but I think I can do it. Well, might as well get the practice on. Yeah, it's a very immediate, like, dash, like, spring cancel, I think. Maybe not extremely immediate, but immediate enough. Oh, we got the spring cancel in. We're gonna try to treat this like every run is a practice run. You know what I mean? Because it is, obviously. Because anytime I don't succeed, I should be practicing for the next. The controller drift is not going to help with this, but... Oh, wait. Never mind, I thought that was supposed to be something, but I don't... If it is, I don't get it. So, by the way, I was made aware very recently that Sandfall, the guys who made Expedition 33, made like I don't know why I did that. Made a really cute and really cool like piece of artwork to congratulate Team Cherry on the release of Silksong. I'm so mad that I'm not done with Hollow Knight. What I'm probably going to do is try really hard to just finish the Path of Pain and then the the Pantheons. It's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard for me to do quick enough for me to play Silksong. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Man. Like, I just finished in Hollow Knight. I finished beating the White Defender. Hi, Waffle. I finished beating the White Defender 5 times, and that's such a cute interaction. No, stop, stop. You don't need to ultra there. Stop ultraing. Stop doing that. Ah, shit. I'm also waiting on these ads to start, even though it said that your ad was about to start. I think they're trying to find ads to run on the channel. So I'm going to keep a close eye on it, but we're probably going to have ads in a second. Oh, I just missed it. Just missed it. Big sad. I should probably practice that, but we got an ad break now, so I'll wait. Unless Waffle isn't seeing the ads, or unless you guys aren't seeing the ads, I wouldn't be surprised, because I don't get to see them, obviously, and thank God. Damn. Let that go just a little too early, I think, and so I didn't hit the thing. I'm almost tempted to do it this way. Ah, okay, wait. I see what we're doing here. So I got a little practice in, but I'm seeing what the sauce is. This is a fall jump, like a wall slide into a jump off that corner situation. We're then going to toss that left and do dash upright, dash up to a grab, fall, touch that. See, it's here that I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think what I have to do is I need to drop the thing down there, because there's a bouncy. Hey, alright, we're back. Fantastic. Sorry about that. Alright, now that we actually have somebody here, I'm gonna go ahead and slide this shit in. Bada boop. Because I actually have a reason to use this. Bada bing. So I'm gonna leave this up. That does not feel properly centered. Why are you not properly centered? Because it's text, it's weird. I'm gonna have to recenter it every time I make something new. Yeah, just two questions on that. Can I put a stroke on that or something? Hang on. I don't remember if I can outline. Here we go. Get a color for the outline. Okay. Not that color. That color is a little bit. Right, that color. Outline a bit bigger. Okay, beautiful. All right, because I know a lot of you are from, you know, not the US, so the time I start might not be great. So we're just going to open a discussion today about when I should start streams. Plus, I also want to see if Kaizo Emerald would be something you guys would want to see done. But I'll go ahead and leave that up there while I'm grinding this out. Thing is I actually kind of really like levels based on Theo gameplay. So this is going to be fun for me regardless. Doesn't help when I keep throwing that too early, though, because I'm scared. Don't mind stream time. Both are fine for you. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Good to know. Kaizo Emerald, yes, it is a Pokemon. It is a Pokemon ROM hack meant to be Pokemon Emerald, but much harder. I would be playing it mostly blind. I played up to Petalburg Woods like 3 years ago. I don't know why I just did what I just did. Because it has been a long time since I've streamed any, like, actual Pokemon content. Grabbing too early. So I'm moving too far to the right. Balls. Thinking of trying out Pokemon, but you never played it before. I still recommend it. I don't recommend the modern games as much. I recommend some of the older ones. If you want a really great Pokemon game to start out with, Heart Gold, Soul Silver aren't bad, but I would probably say the best game is either Black and White or... They're not bad, they're just worse, if that makes sense. And some of them are okay. I mean, yeah, Black 2, White 2 are my favorites. Hi, Fritzy. Welcome back. Also, great badge. I heard about that one. So shoot, what was I saying? Waffle, I absolutely recommend you get probably Black and White or Pokemon Platinum. Pokemon Platinum is actually probably one of, if not the best one for somebody starting. I would do Pokemon Platinum. Like, it has all of the good stuff that came as Pokemon, like, got better, but it also has probably one of the better Platinum, like the berry. I mean, you could go for that. Gen 3 is nice, but the problem is that when it comes to Pokemon, if you get really into it after the first playthrough, you want to be starting with a game that has the physical special split. Because back in Generation 3, we didn't have the physical special split yet. And to be honest, it makes much more sense when you realize, you know, Bite actually is a physical move, not a special move. Because that makes no sense. But Bite was Dark type. Dark type was special in Generation 3, so it's like, eh. It's like Blaziken's, like, primary typing was bad for it because it wasn't a special attacker. Wait, I thought that was in Emerald? You are tweaking. Physical special split was not in Emerald or Fire Red and Leaf Green yet. Physical special split only happened in Generation 4. God, I'm grabbing way too early. That is hard for me not to do, is grab early, because I'm using a trigger. And I always press it ahead of time. No, I'm trying to neutral. Why did I not neutral? Damn it. But yeah, I would love to play Kaizo Emerald on stream. Oh, no, no. Just neutral, you damn freak. Come on. So I would love to try playing Kaizo Emerald on stream next week. Like I said, I'd be doing it, you know, basically blind. Like I said, I'd only played up to Petalburg Woods at the time. And I would love to do it as a Nuzlocke because of its difficulty. I won't be trying, like, Ironmon or anything like that, because I don't really like the Ironmon rule set. I can see the appeal, but like, we will probably lose quite often in Kaizo Emerald. Now, I actually don't know if Kaizo Emerald has the physical special split. And I don't think it does. Which would heavily change what I would be doing. Fuck. How am I gonna work that out right here? Because the Theo jumping is gonna change how that works. Gen 4 is pretty nice. You're terrible with knowing gens and regions. Just base everything off the game itself. Ah. Right. Right. Oh, damn it. I'm out of water. How did I run out of water already? All right. Here. I'm going to take 2 seconds. I'm just going to go refill my water. I will literally be like 30 seconds. Like, you can time me. Put the speedrunner timer on screen, my nondescript, non-existent editor. A little more than 30 seconds. It was a little more than 30 seconds. So my pop filter got a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry about that. See, we had to fix the water filter in our like fridge. Took way too long. You know what? I need to also turn on better TTV. That's a thing that I just have to do, but I haven't actually looked into it. No, I was sure you were being serious. I was sure you were being serious about me taking more than 30 seconds to grab myself some new water. God, everything is so expensive, though. Like, the new water filter for our fridge, which you're technically supposed to replace more than we did, it was, like, $70. God. All right. Okay. It's like, geez. I don't know why I did that. That was just not correct. That is not correct. That was not correct. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna try next week then, since it seems like it would be at least okay to play some Kaizo Emerald. Try to flex some of my Pokemon knowledge, learn some brand new things along the way, and get my ass pounded by... Well, I know who's at the end of Petalburg Woods, and it's what ended my, like, one run that I did. Oh, right. Sorry. I thought I talked yesterday, or excuse me, on Tuesday. I thought I talked Tuesday about wanting to chill out my language a little bit. But apparently not. You know, if I thought, by the way, for even a second that I would be entertaining at all while I played games like Silksong, I would probably stream Silksong. But the thing is, I'm not... That's not the kind of game I usually play on stream. And the hard thing about streaming Silksong is I spend so long on basically everything. Like Hollow Knight, I'm for just the playthrough that I'm doing to like replay the game and actually finish it, I've been at 50 hours almost. Actually more than 50 hours. So like, you know, going against your instinct while playing Silksong on stream. See, like, that's the problem. I would, but when I play games like Silksong or like Oblivion or like FromSoft games, I take my time to such a degree that it actually probably would piss people off. Like, it's not a I take a lot of time because I'm bad. What is the play? What is the play? Am I missing something? Am I misremembering some kind of GM tech I need to do here? Hmm. I did that again for no reason whatsoever. Really? We're on this part of the journey again? Hmm. Can I actually get around that spike? I honestly am not sure if I can get around that spike. Well, maybe I can get around that spike. I guess I'll try it. Because that seems like the appropriate thing to do. Okay. I cannot believe I did that. Actually, I can. I do that all the damn time. I'm overly cautious. But, you know, like, before I started looking up a couple of things in Hollow Knight, I hit, like, 90% or 92% completion. Like, that's the crazy thing. is like I hit 92% completion on the game before I bothered looking anything up, and what I ended up looking up was like 1 or 2 of the charm locations, and I hadn't figured out how to start Grim Troop. You hit 73%? Yeah. Well, see, because, like I said, if you've watched me play Celeste enough, you know that the first thing that I do is I basically press myself against, like, every wall. I hit everything that I can think of. Just to find all the secrets. And that's probably why there's so many secrets in Hollow Knight that are almost impossible to get by accident. Yeah, I'm either grabbing too late or too early. There's no in between. See, we're grabbing so early that we're not getting the ultra, not the ultra, the wave dash. By the way, I wanted to say that I really like this mechanic, like the water jumping mechanic, and I wish more things, like, I wish more levels used it, because it's honestly really fun. I think there's a level in Breeze Contest, either that or Gallery Collab, I don't remember which, that uses a Hollow Knight style nail mechanic, like a nail bounce mechanic. Or what is it called? Is it pogoing? How am I spring canceling so fast? Like, I have no idea. Yeah, it is a nail. Yeah, the downward attack. Because, like, the sad thing is I was doing Path of Pain late into a night one night, and the problem is, if you quit out a Hollow Knight, it says it'll save, but then it sends you back to the bench anyway. And I swore I almost beat it. I was like 7, I think, of the things in. Secret in Silksong so hidden that it made you think you got to think about the rest of the map in the same way to find more secrets. Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of how Hollow Knight was. Because, like, there is just straight up stuff that you would not find unless you were pressing up against every wall. Like some of the journal entries. Like, the journal entry for the, like, big crawling bugs that you can't damage. Like, you get no indication that that's actually there, like that room. So you have to basically be doing it through sheer force of will. Also, can we just talk about how Hollow Knight does so many great things? Like, if you die to the Collector, your shade is in, like, one of the jars. That's just so cool. Such a cool touch. God, I love Hollow Knight. I can't believe that I stopped playing it when I did. And just did something else. I was also majorly confident Silksong was just not coming. Poor Silksong, honestly. Can I just be better at this, by the way? Like, could I just be better at this fucking thing? Like, it annoys me that I can't do this grab consistently. How? Am I actually hitting the... I'm gonna just let myself hit the spring. Because, like, I seem to be hitting the spring, which I'm not ready for. I thought I would need to dash into it, but I seem to be hitting it naturally. Hell, if we hit a hard wall here for too long, I might actually just play some Kaizo Emerald today. Like, honestly. I need to stream more often anyway. And for longer. Oh, okay. Fuck. Remember the intended But wave dash does not. No, well, the wave dash is actually it works for sure. Like whether it's intended, I think it's intended. I don't think it's an ultra, because if you try to ultra it, well, I mean, you shouldn't let your thumb catch on the underside of the dash button, which I just did. Like unless you hit that ultra really, really close. Like that is not the sauce. Oh, wait. Now hang on. That I could almost guarantee you that was going to be it. Could have been. Why do I keep doing that? I need to remember to throw. Bring back on bad autopilot. As always. I don't know why I did that either. But hey. I kind of lost track of my... I did it again. I keep doing it. Why? It looks like I'm very close, right? It looks like I can neutral over that spike, right? I'm not being crazy? Because that looks like a spike I can neutral over. I almost did it again. I actually had to stop. Why not use the right wall? I don't get far enough. Because, like, I think with the Theo... Maybe what I could do is I could throw the thing and hop over and grab it, possibly. But I'll show you what I mean if I could stop sucking for about 3 seconds. But it doesn't seem like I can jump off. Excuse you. Thank you. It doesn't seem like I can jump off with enough force. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm just lying. We do a little lying. We also do a little sucking, which I do a lot. I just need to have like a vacuum cleaner emote. Fritzy, I'm sorry, but like you're gonna be hitting those 2 letters in that succession a lot. If we do a little sucking. Gotcha. You might as well macro that shit. Ah, no. You enjoy saying it, so you're okay. You wanna know what I'm realizing? I forgot that I was in the middle of shiny hunting Kinfowl in, Poke Engine. I need to get back to doing that at some point. Come on. How do I keep doing that? Like, I swear I'm turning around. But I guess I'm not. Could be a controller issue, but also it could just be a massive skill issue. Too early. I finally got back into running my Pokemon tabletop RPG last night. And I haven't DM'd in quite some time because I needed a really long break. And then, without even thinking about it, we went for 6 hours. So it's kind of like, you know. I really need to, like, do a stream or something where I'm just, like, going over all of the nitty-gritty details of the Pokemon tabletop RPG. Because, like, I'm so scared to, like, put it out there, you know what I mean? because I don't want to get, like, a cease and desist or anything for releasing free content that you don't have to pay for one of my favorite video game franchises that just patented the ability to summon creatures to do battle with other creatures in an automatic fashion. Which they did, by the way, if you didn't know. Because Nintendo hates everyone. And Nintendo thinks that their content is good enough that they can patent in order to avoid... Yeah, what a bunch of clowns, actually. You are absolutely correct. Like, the number of Pokemon fan projects that have been destroyed over the years, specifically because of Nintendo's... we're the only one who gets to do that mentality, is insane. Like, say what you will about Pocket Pair and whether they stole a bunch of Pokemon designs for Pal World. That's not what Nintendo sued them over. Nintendo sued them over throwing balls to capture monsters. Because patenting video game mechanics is a thing, and it should be abolished. Fuck me, dude. I'm telling you, like, you should not be able to patent video game mechanics, because then that just takes the artistic medium and makes it impossible to... Oh, that was close. I probably could have done that. Well, now that I've got the sauce, what are we doing here again? Need to drop that. Need to drop that. But that's why I'm scared to release my tabletop system, because I don't need Nintendo to be like, hey, wait a minute, that's actually pretty good. How about you stop that? How about you stop bringing joy to the community of people that you like? How about you stop sharing your passion for our franchise that will more than certainly drive sales for official Pokemon content? You're gonna steal our money. You, the one guy from Montana, are going to steal all of my Japanese corporation's money. Stop that. I miss Pokemon Uranium, man. Like, I know I still have it, and I can still re-download it and everything from other sources, but, like, why couldn't they just have put their seal of approval on it? Melee, Nintendo shouldn't care about the game. They cancel tournaments frequently. Yep. Yep. They stopped that, that speedrunning thing that was happening in Japan, that, like, charity event where they were speedrunning Nintendo games. They, like, requested all Nintendo games be taken off of that until they got the proper approval, which was like, really? Really? Like, in what universe is Smash Melee? Why did I try that again? In what universe is Melee damaging your brand? Why are Melee tournaments damaging your brand? Shouldn't you be fucking excited that your community is so into your game franchises that they play all of the older games still to this day? Why do you think we haven't seen any of the Pokemon handhelds show up on the Switch store? I swear I'm turning around. Moment in history about Smash was the Project M era where people love to play a modified version of Brawl. Yes, Project M. Project M. Not something I participated in myself, sadly, but that would have been such a cool project. I thought Project Plus was attempting to kind of revitalize that, but I don't know why I waited so long to do that. I'm a nervous wreck. Come on. Honestly, I like thinking about it being so successful. Right? Man. Wanted an HDR and Ultimate mod to be more popular, but it didn't hit. Nope, probably not. I actually hadn't heard about that. I'm realizing it's been quite a long time since I've played Smash, but all of my Switch controllers are, like, less functional now. Like, my old Joy-Cons are all just busted. Because my Switch is the special edition Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Switch. A game which I still have not beaten because it is so fucking boring. Like, I'm sorry. I still have not beaten Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I got pretty far, but, like... Come on, man. Like, why? Why did it have to suck so much? Why did it have to have co-op that sucked so much? Like, yes, let's give you a co-op feature where you can have two people do the battles and the catching, but also let's make it so that the enemies don't send out two Pokemon against co-op partners. Fucking stupid. Fucking absolutely asinine decisions from one of the biggest corporations with one of the most dedicated fan bases. Oh, shit. Like, unironically, I do not understand how Nintendo thinks they make the right decisions for their franchise. The problem is that all of their bad decisions make them so much fucking money, it's not even funny. It's not even funny how much money they make off of their absolutely dog shit new games. Like, fuck, I'm part of the problem. I'm probably gonna buy Legends ZA if it doesn't run like shit on the Switch 1. Because unless I get it dirt cheap, I ain't buying a Switch 2. For any reason. I think I'm holding grab way too early for that. I need to wait to hold grab. Because I'm not buying a Switch 2 at like $600 fucking dollars. It's not happening. Like, I don't care if comparatively it costs about the same as other consoles. The Switch 2 is not gonna be as powerful as other consoles. Like, I can almost guarantee you it is not as powerful as the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation. I can almost guarantee you it is still a console that is, by all definitions, lackluster because it needs to be portable. And that's not a bad thing, but you can't sell a portable console for home console price when you're competing with better hardware. Now, granted, Switch 2 is outdated as well. Fuck's sake. Come on. You had all this time. You have probably some of the best designer. I would hope you have some of the best console designers in the business, Nintendo. But, like, by handheld standards? So you're telling me it's worse than a Steam Deck, for example? Or, like, isn't there a new, like, Microsoft one called the Xbox Ally? Is that what it's called? Is it worse than those? I haven't looked at the specs of the Switch 2. Because, to be quite frank with you, like, I'm not considering buying it at all. Like, I found myself saying, well, I should probably buy it so that Legends ZA doesn't... Steam Deck's pretty old, to be fair. Yeah, but haven't they improved a little bit recently? Am I not mistaken? I might be misremembering. All I know is that Alex has a Steam Deck, and Alex was talking about... You think it's better than the Steam Deck, but bare... But see, that's the problem. Are you really going to spend Steam Deck money on something that is just barely better than the Steam Deck and can play a tenth of the games? Like, the Switch 2's library is not... Why do you keep dashing right? I'm trying to go upright. Is this my controller acting up? I really hope not. I do not want to spend $20 on a brand new wired controller. I probably should, because I'm sure that controller will just be busted in a fucking week if it's $20. But I also am not giving Microsoft $60 for a wired controller. Like a branded one. Man, I'm just sad, because I want to participate in the new Pokemon game. Like, I really do. Legends ZA, I want it to be good. I want to participate in it. I want to give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt and be like, hey, I think you guys are going to do just fine. But I don't. I don't think they're going to do just fine. I think that if I buy Legends ZA for Switch 1, I'm going to have an absolutely dog shit time. I'm going to suffer at the hands of poor frame rates and chugging and just probably bad game design. Like, how are we still not... How do the Legends games still not have abilities? What do you fucking mean? What do you fucking mean they don't have abilities? Quite frankly, they should have abilities, and it shouldn't be that hard to program. Because presumably, like, for Legends ZA... it already looks like it's gonna suck. Like, I don't think it looks like it's gonna suck unless it runs like shit. Okay? Like, I think that some of the choices are a little questionable, and the graphics don't look like they should, but is it gonna suck? I don't think so, as long as it doesn't run terribly. But then again, this is Nintendo. They're gonna find ways that we haven't seen to make it look like it's gonna suck. I liked Arceus in spite of its flaws, because I enjoyed having a Pokemon game that actually bothered to, like, tell a story, like a good one. Okay, so that's not true, because Scarlet and Violet, once you get past literally the whole game, decides it's going to tell a decent story. For like 10 minutes or an hour. But like, Arceus was pretty fun. Because it was brand spanking new, having a 3D Pokemon game where you had more control over your movement, and that's the thing. If ZA nails the actual battle portion of it, it could be so huge for the Pokemon franchise. Like, having a proper series where you had full control and you could move... Scarlet and Violet did suck. No, it absolutely did. Scarlet and Violet is the worst Pokemon game. I'm sorry, it is. Besides literally Red, Blue, and Yellow. Like, Sword and Shield was fun, and it had its own host of problems, but I wish I had been nicer to Sword and Shield at the time, after what happened with Scarlet and Violet. That's where Pokemon started dying. I'm sorry, the sad thing is that Pokemon started dying with the death of its PvE features. I have been wanting to make a video about this for a long time, like, and actually record a scripted video about the death of Pokemon's PvE. And PvP, honestly. Like, outside of, like, the biggest tournaments. And even then, Pokemon's PvP has been dead for a long time, in my opinion. When would I say that happened? Hang on, I actually have this numerically calculated. Give me a sec. Let me go here to my Google documents. Scripts. Yeah, Pokemon's problem with multiplayer. That was what my thing is. Do I have a do I have the actual list here? No, this is just like an actually written script, which I'm surprised that I did. But in my personal opinion, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was the last... So, sorry, I'm back here. Or enjoying ORS 1v1s, watching them and playing them. But see, that's the thing. Being able to battle with your friends or battle online... At this point, that should be the absolute bare minimum. Battling and trading are a bare minimum that should be in every single Pokemon game. They have been in every single Pokemon game since literally Generation 1. So saying that, like, the 1v1 online matches are what is, like, you know, they're still good, so it's fine. That's the problem. We lost in Generation 6. Generation 6 was the last game in the franchise to have meaningful, in my opinion, player-to-player interactions. The Festival Plaza, I think, was the death of casual Pokemon, like, interaction between games, because Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire only added in back some of the stuff that was good for player interaction. Okay, so give me 2 seconds and I'll explain this in the best way I can. It used to be that Pokemon games, especially in generations 3 and 4 specifically, in Gens 3 and 4 specifically, Pokemon had so many ways for you to interact with your friends that could not be hard to program. In fact, that could probably still just be stolen from those old games and put into the brand new games, and did nothing but enhance the experience, not take away from it. Secret bases were such a cool thing. And when they brought them back for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and they were still fun, just consider that. Consider the fact that Pokemon contests are gone. Yeah, they weren't the most interesting thing to every player, but Pokemon contests gave you another way to play Pokemon with your friends. And you never enjoy secret bases, but you can see the appeal. The thing is, secret bases were better when you had more people. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the things you can do with your secret bases are really cool. Like, you can literally heal yourself at your secret base if you really wanted to. I set up my secret base in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire right outside the berry farm, so that I can always check on the giant, like, swath of berries that are there. And then you have the ability to set up trainer battles in your secret bases in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And a lot of people did that to help people do things like EV and XP grind for the late game and the Battle Frontier. Oh, wait, sorry, the Battle Mageon, which did not, Battle Frontier didn't make it into Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but that's a story for another day. But consider the fact that we don't have record mixing anymore. We don't have the berry blender anymore. We barely got Poffins back in the Gen 4 remakes. We what were even Black and White and Black and White 2, like, the best that you really had for connectivity was the, like, the Avenue thing outside of Nimbasa, and like the Battle Subway, unless I'm misremembering some things. But, like, think about all of the player interaction that has been just straight up deleted from the Pokemon franchise. They took away record mixing. They took away the GTS. That's now an app that you have to, and to use it properly, you have to pay for it. They took away the Union Room. They took away the, because the Union Circle, that is not, in Scarlet and Violet, that is not a replacement, and the co-op in Scarlet and Violet basically doesn't exist. It does not. There is no point in it existing. Like, the most you can make is sandwiches. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was probably the last Pokemon game to have meaningful cross-connectivity. That was why the PSS was so good. Sorry, I'll get back to playing the game. I'm just realizing I've been sitting here on the pause menu because I've been ranting. I'll get back to playing the actual game while I talk. But, like, the PSS was the perfect solution because, like, it lets you connect with other people around you using the 3DS's Street Pass feature. Add features that people like and then remove them knowing that people enjoy them. Well, like, the excuse they make is it would take away development time or something. Or, like, not enough players did it in order to support the development. But, like, most of the stuff is the stuff you already have all the bare bones for. There's no reason to remove it other than time. And even then, you guys are not spending the time. Lord knows, the Pokemon Company, it's not spending the time or the resources to make the Pokemon games the best they could be. Saving time. Well, like, remember when there was all that controversy about them removing most of the decks so that they could work on models and animations? They just straight up didn't. Quit. Why is it throwing to the right? It is... you can see me turning around. Just saying. Like, they said they were spending time to work on animations and models and whatever, but then they still used the same future-proof models that they made for Generation 6. For every Pokemon besides the new ones, which they'd obviously have to model. Pokemon Home doesn't even have sprite work or anything. All of the images in Pokemon Home are just renders of the 3D models, and not even in interesting poses most of the time. Scarlet and Violet doesn't have an interesting UI either. Its UI is so boring. Pokemon just doesn't try. They don't try anymore. There's no real sense of style to Pokemon. Sorry. I'm getting a little heated about Pokemon because as you can tell by the fact that they bank on their legacy, they absolutely do, and they bank on their legacy so hard that they're patenting game mechanics to make sure they have no competition, or at least they only have competition. You could tell you're passionate. Well, like, hang on. Okay, I promise this is the last time I do this, but I already have the tab open. The system mock-up for the Pokemon D&D system that I made is 102 pages long, and it's incomplete. I am missing a lot of the... I'm missing a couple of status conditions that are very specialized. I don't have all the diseases written. I don't have all the items in the game yet. And technically, if you count also the 5th edition Pokedex, which I have here, which has... how many Pokemon done? Probably a lot. Not the whole kit and caboodle, but a gigantic number. Hundreds of the Pokemon have been added into the system. There's 451 of the moves written in for a tabletop setting. I have put so many hours of my life into the development of the Pokemon tabletop system. And even more so, this is version 2. This is version 2 of the system, where the original system was bad. This new system is much better. But, I mean, Christ's sake, my basic mascot, basically my mascot is a Serperior, because it's just my favorite Pokemon. And Pokemon is such a huge part of my life. I was a Pokemon kid early growing up, and I've seen it just absolutely destroy itself. And it's just so sad. It's so sad to see an old friend stumble like this, you know? It's why I want ZA to be good, but I'm so unbelievably cautious. Ugh. Man. I talked so much that I literally fucking, like, fried my brain and I totally lost where I was going. You're in the same boat with ZA. Yeah. I want it to be good so bad. I want it to be a return to form. I want to see the cool lore of X and Y expanded because they didn't expand it with a third game. I want to see it expand so badly, and I want to see them do cool things with this franchise again. Instead of just a half-assed, like, time thing, where if you played Pokemon Violet, you got all of the most boring designs, maybe with the exception of Iron Valiant. Yeah, I think I actually need to toss that at that wall in order to clear it. It's gonna be tough, though. If the leaks about Mega Scolipede are true, and there is a Mega Scolipede, I might just be cooked, because I love Scolipede. You think there's too many Pokemon? I mean... Sorry, I keep doing this. But we're having this discussion. In the raw database for my Pokemon system, there is all of the Pokemon up to, obviously, a good chunk. But then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49 brand new Pokemon that I wrote in for various campaigns that I did. I don't think there could ever be too many Pokemon. Now, what I do think is that if you don't have the creative design and passion to design more Pokemon, you shouldn't. But instead, you should be looking to figure out how you can expand the games that you've already made, and not even necessarily release new Pokemon, but show off what you can do with what you already have. If you think that the new Pokemon designs suck, I totally sympathize with you. Too many of the new Pokemon designs suck bones. Too many of the new Pokemon starters are all just anthropomorphic animals that are of varying degrees of hotness, either because they can't think of anything to do other than anthropomorphize humanoid animals, or because they want to appeal to people who like that kind of stuff. But there are some banger Pokemon designs in Scarlet and Violet and in the Galar region. I think that there is absolutely room for plenty of new Pokemon designs. And I think that fan Pokemon designs just go to show you how far you can take this franchise, even if you don't necessarily have, like, all that much... What is the word I'm looking for? Inspiration. Like, do you know how many Pokemon fan projects they could have just absorbed? I'm not saying that that's a good thing either, but, like, think about all of the good designs that come out of Pokemon fan projects. Ospredator from Pokemon Umbra is an excellent... Is that what it's called? Ospredator is just an excellent Route 1 bird design, and it's based just off of a real animal. It doesn't even have to be that complicated. Some of the best designs in Scarlet and Violet aren't actually that complicated. I think that Oinkologne is an excellent Pokemon design. Same with Lechonk. I think that Doxbun, peak Pokemon design. Mabostiff is pretty damn good, and so is Greavard and Houndstone. Those are very good Pokemon designs. I'd even say, even though I don't particularly like it, Garganacl is a pretty good Pokemon design. But, you know, then you have your stinker designs, like fucking Spidops. Spidops is an absolutely terrible design, and as cute as I think the Pawmi line is, like, at least they tried to make a better Pikachu clone. You know what I mean? Like, I can see why it is. I'm annoyed at it for different reasons. Pokemon you hate is just an animal's Flamigo. Well, have you ever come to think about... And it's not as accentuated in the design. Do you realize Flamigo is supposed to be a boxing glove? They didn't translate it very well because of 3D, but if you look at its 2D artwork, it becomes much more obvious that it's supposed to look like a boxing glove. And like it or hate it, I think Flamigo is fun, because I just like having a Flamingo Pokemon. It's the same reason why, like, technically Finizen is just a dolphin. It's got a few bells and whistles. Finizen is just a dolphin, but I like Finizen anyway. I would like Palafin more if it didn't look so humanoid. But I can respect the design of Finizen. I think Kilowattrel and Wattrel are really cool, even though they're just birds. It's like Zigzagoon and Linoon. I love both of those designs, even though they are very simple. I'm sure there are lots of people who like Rattata and Raticate. I mean, there's a reason that Nintendo just doesn't really care about anything other than Gen 1, and Gen 1 had the most stinker, like, we just made an animal designs possible. But I still love Dugong. Dugong is an excellent Pokemon. And it's just a fucking manatee / seal, you know? Sorry. It's just a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass to think about. Not the death, but the... It's like Pokemon is... It's like Pokemon is one of those relatives that you have that's in a home, for example. You keep visiting it, hoping that its condition is improving, but for the most part, you just end up sad because it's not. Did it say anything about Flamigo looking like a boxing glove? You haven't read the Pokedex entry. No, sadly. Flamigo's Pokedex entry and its, like, other artwork is all about, like, their synchronized movements, because that's kind of how flamingos have always been portrayed, you know? Flamingos move in the flocks, and they're all synchronized. But no, the fact that it looks like a boxing glove doesn't actually come up in-game, which is another big problem. That's a problem with Scarlet and Violet's, like, Paradox Pokemon. None of them have Pokedex entries that actually describe them in any way, like how they would move or what they do. Like, it's just, oh, this was seen in a magazine, and it bears resemblance to a Pokemon by the same name. Like, wow, really? The Pokemon with the name that is right there in front of me bears a resemblance to a Pokemon with the same name from a magazine? Unbelievable lore. Thank you, Game Freak. I totally don't want to know why Ancient Raikou looks like a dumbass giraffe, while Ancient Suicune looks like a fucking Velociraptor. Well, exactly. And first of all, how is there an Ancient Suicune, Raikou, and Entei? I thought the lore was basically 3 Pokemon died in the burned tower and were resurrected. So where are these fuckers from? Ho-Oh fucking cheated in that case. Like, let's be honest. Ho-Oh didn't make some brand new shit. Ho-Oh just plagiarized the past. Aren't they already ancient? Like, yeah, basically. I don't know, man. Pokemon has been fucking up with that so much. Like, because at the very least, in Alola, you know, a lot of people were really mad about the Alolan forms of Pokemon. And I get it, because they were all Kanto Pokemon, basically. I actually don't remember if there's an Alolan form that wasn't a Kanto Pokemon. Ah, damn it, we're so close to that. But they still had lore to go with them. They still had actual lore. Instead of, you know, nothing. And I'm sorry, we didn't need another Diglett. I'm so tired of Diglett. I want to shoot Diglets. Like, I want to get a varmint rifle and then just severely lower the population of Diglets so that we can stop getting Diglett clones. Like, who in Game Freak likes Diglett so much that it has a regular form and a Alolan form and then a fake-ass form? You'd like to keep talking about Pokemon. It's actually interesting, but you gotta go. Absolutely fair. I mean, the thing is that, like, you got a life to live, my friend. And quite frankly, we haven't made all that much progress here. Because this is hard as balls. Specifically because I can't make this one goddamn jump. But you know what, if you want to keep talking Pokemon at some point, I will maybe see if I can find some extra time to stream this weekend. Maybe I'll work a little bit less on Saturday, and I'll come back and I'll do that Kaizo Emerald stream. Because I would love to talk about all of my old intimate knowledge about Pokemon. I'd like also to play Emerald, even though it'll be heavily modified and stupid as balls. Like, stupid difficult. I mean, not, like, dumb in design. Because my one copy of Emerald that I even own is straight up a bootleg that doesn't work. Like, it keeps wiping my save file. Do what you want to do. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be considering it if I didn't want to do it. I just need to stream more often. And maybe I'll actually edit a YouTube video about Kaizo Emerald. Wouldn't that be fun? Get the Twitch stream VOD gulag away from that. But I hope that you have an excellent rest of your day, Fritzy. Like, for real, thank you for stopping by for so long. I always appreciate seeing you guys around here. Absolutely. Just have a great day. Honestly, that's it. That's it, man. That's it. Enjoy Silk Song. I'm still not quite in the place where I can enjoy Silk Song. Bye. And now back to just suffering, which, you know, is why most people come here anyway. You don't come here because you don't come here because you want Parrot Dash or fucking someone else. Might be back later if you're still on. I'll probably stream for about 2 hours today, depending. I have some other stuff that I would like to do this eve as well. Oh, also, I'm just realizing I have 4 messages. Hang on. Yeah, somebody wants to give me lunch. Hang on. I have to check something. Oh shit, my phone's not working. God bless. Why are you not working? Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. All right. Getting back into it. Where's my Twitch? There we go. Oh, and thank you for leaving a lurk. I appreciate it. Though it doesn't seem to actually be I don't think lurking works anymore. Maybe it hasn't worked for a long time, but like I don't think it actually sets a viewer anymore if you're not like actually tabbed in. So weird. Why does Twitch have to suck so much, huh? Was that an attempt to stop bots? Because I'm sure that doesn't work. I'm almost certain that doesn't work. Oh, you're still... Oh, damn, you are actually still here. Why you leave the window fully open, not even minimized. Wow. Well, I appreciate that by a large amount. Oh my god, dude. Also, like, I'm very sad because somebody texted me and they were like, "Hey, you want me to pick you something up?" And I was like, "Damn, I'll take some lunch." Like, fuck, give me some chicken nuggets or something. Nah. Nah, apparently I was an hour too late. Big sad. No chicken nuggets for your boy. I don't, like, ever get chicken nuggets. when I go to restaurants or, like, fast food anymore. Like, the only place I'll actually go for chicken nuggets specifically is Wendy's, and we don't have one near here. I used to do that all the time when I lived specifically in, like, Reno or Missoula. But nah. Not anymore. I'm just saying, in my hometown, it would be kind of cool to have a Wendy's. There's a lot of development going on. You guys could get a Wendy's up here. Just saying. Just saying. I'm totally thinking about the best thing for your business and not my tum-tum. God, I'm such a fat fuck. I can't believe I just said what I just said. Oh my god. I'm so fucking... How hard are those water jumps, frame data-wise? You seem to do them pretty consistently. I don't know the frame data, so probably very easy. Like, if I don't know the frame data for something and I can do it consistently, it's very easy. One of my favorite levels, which was After Rain in Gallery Collab, used these a lot. And they're pretty damn easy. I should actually, you know what, on my own time, go play After Rain again. Thought they were a bit less lenient. I mean, hang on, I'm gonna try... So you'll notice that I'm getting the jump even though you're not hearing the sound, which means that the frames, I'm gonna guess, I was literally going to guess 4 frames. But the thing is, I almost never touch my, or I trust my touch my judgment. Jesus Christ. I never trust my judgment because I'm very stupid. Ah, close. There's this great food truck near where I live that there's actually 2 really great food trucks. But you want to know what the interesting thing is? There's a Euro food truck that is also next to the one food truck that I'm about to talk about, or that I was talking about, that I don't like anything that they sell, but the thing is, they have fresh squeezed lemonade. Like, there's a Euro food truck with fresh squeezed lemonade, and it's the best lemonade you can get anywhere. Uh-oh. Did we lose? Did we lose connection? Am I going crazy? I'm gonna refresh my Twitch page, because I want to make sure that the stream's not down. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, what the hell? Then what the hell is wrong with you, Twitch? You're just freezing up on me. Giving me the spooks. Well, thank you guys for letting me know so quickly. But yeah, I won't eat anything at that food truck, but anytime I order from a different food truck, I will just straight up go there and spend $4 on one of their lemonades. They do raspberry, huckleberry, and cherry, and it's like, oh. And the thing is it's actually tart lemonade. You do not know how difficult it is to find good tart lemonade. Have a nice day, Fritzy. Enjoy yourself. Succeed at all things, including, but not limited to, achieving your final form. And once you've ascended, please remember all of us little people. It is insane the things that I can just say without batting an eye these days. Like, it's not even funny. It is like, I am so, like, done with, like, recent generation slang and, like, other horse shit that... When I say things that are, by all accounts, insane and dumb as shit, it doesn't even faze me anymore. It's nuts. It's why I said the thing about Wendy's doing things for my tum-tum. Like, until I spent a couple of seconds thinking about it, I just did not even consider that what I said might have sounded a little bit insane. Oh, we're so close. Dude, all right, I think I need just to wait a little longer to grab that. I think that's the play. I would really like to beat at least one screen of this. How much more do we have after that? Okay, so this is the toss dash right, toss dash right, toss. And then we're just gonna need to grab that. Yeah, we have to dash up to grab that. And then just fall down. So we're actually very close to finishing this screen. And then once we finish the screen, I think I'll probably be, you know, Throwout is currently silk songing. I might raid Throwout before the end of the day as like a courtesy. Thanks to the last raid. But I'm gonna have to be very careful because I really, really do not want Silk Song spoilers. So if Throwout is currently streaming Silk Song, you know. Ah, no, see, I didn't wait long enough to hit the grab. Balls. Okay, balls. Ugh. I need to consider what other disease, like, obviously Pokerus needs to be a disease in the system, but the question is, how do you even implement Pokerus? Because in the Pokemon tabletop system there are no EVs, and instead, like, the EV vitamins give your Pokemon a permanent stat boost until such a time as you eat another vitamin. That's kind of how I solved that problem. But there's, like, when you have so much in a tabletop system, trying to keep track of EVs would be a nightmare. Plus, it kind of wrecks the balance, even though balance is hard to keep in Pokemon in general. But I've been trying really hard to make sure that pretty much every Pokemon has a little bit of viability in some way. Like, one of my players has a shiny Larvitar that they found with some insane luck, who is still a Larvitar. Because they just don't like how Pupitar looks. And they were going to wait till they could just burst Evo it to Tyranitar. But even though Larvitar has comparatively shitty stats, they've made it so that their Larvitar can keep up with the rest of the fully evolved Pokemon they're dealing with at this moment during the game. Which makes me very proud, because I was not expecting that to work. Because if I were to actually play in another campaign, I play one because I needed to test as a player. But I play one where I'm playing a researcher named Donovan Tamarack, so that he can eventually be Professor Tamarack, you know, tree. But he's got fully evolved Pokemon and all that he's working towards, but I'd like to play a character who has an unevolved Pokemon that they keep as their partner the entire time. Like, I might even go so far as to make it like a Wurmple, one of my other favorite Pokemon of all time. And I would love to see what I could do to make that Pokemon viable, even in the late game, to a degree. Because when you're putting it into a tabletop system and it's not just turn-based and you have grids to work with, certain Pokemon can just get better, you know? Certain Pokemon can just be more... They can just be more, you know? Did I... Is that what I did? No, I didn't pause it, but it's definitely acting up for no reason, my Twitch player. Oh, we're so close. If I wasn't so slow on the draw there, we could have done it. We could have done it. We could have done it. Because maybe I'm being crazy, but it seems to me like the actual routing here becomes very easy, because you can sit here and wait for the you can sit here and wait for this. That's gonna fall. Oh, you're gonna need to dash there. Wait, yeah, what am I doing here? I'm just realizing I didn't have this figured out like I thought I did. I thought I had it figured out. I do not. And I'm just realizing this is still the first screen, technically, of the map. So we're kinda already not looking great. If this is too much for me right now, I guess I could always start with a different level if you guys think a different level would be more appropriate. Ugh, sorry. Yeah, a different level might be more appropriate at some point, but I'm stubborn, so, you know. Plus, I like this. I like this level. I'm not too... Like, this is one of those levels where I know I'm just having, like, 30,000 skill issues while I'm playing it. There's no horsery going on here. I need to stop saying that. I've been saying horsery for way too long. Like, there's no reason I should just be using the term horsery all the time. I'm pretty close to funding my new computer. I need to get a new computer because this one's a little bit old. When I say a little bit old, I've been using probably the same computer since 2017, something like that. Maybe 2018. No, it's actually definitely like a 2017 or 20, maybe even 2016, but it might have been 2017. Because I think I got this before I went off to college in Reno. No. No. I got this my second year of college at Reno, so it was like 2017, maybe 2018. Something, it's like a 7-year-old computer at least. And ideally, I would like to keep this computer, because having a separate computer for certain tasks is actually not a bad idea. Because, like, A, that would help moving essential things, you know, just making it so that I don't lose one of my computers. I don't know why I just did that. Helps me keep all my essential stuff. And then it gives me an extra computer that I can use for things like editing, maybe? Like, having a computer that separately can handle editing, like, you wipe pretty much everything off of it but that, could be worthwhile. No, don't do the thing again. I was about to do it again. Why did I do that? Oh, man, I'm so dumb. God. This is tough. This is really hard. Man, I see I'm dropping too low. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I really hope that I can get this done in the next 20 minutes, but I think I'm only going to stream for about 2 hours. Oh, come on. See, I am absolutely turning before I throw that, and it is just not doing it. I think my controller's drift might be switching my thing right before I do. Or I could just be letting it go too early. One of the two, I guess, but I swear I'm doing it the correct, like, timing. Because you can see me doing it there just fine, for the most part, anyway. Yeah, see? I'm, like... I don't know how that worked out, but I managed to somehow make it work out. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I need to neutral drop that early. So I need to neutral drop that, like, right away. Okay. All right. Come on. Come on. I can do this. I can do this. I could just look at it, or I can do it. Oh, we got an incoming ad break for the first time in a while. I just didn't even bother for whatever reason. I just did not try to let go. I need to remember to let go. But I see the sauce. I see what we gotta do. Ah, just a little too low. A little too low for that. I still love the like thing that's going on here with the screen wipe. Grabbing too early. Grabbing too early again. Wonder why Madeline and Ashira are just trying to kill this thing. But it's so funny. It's so funny to me. Uh-oh. Ah, we got ads. It's funny. It's funny to me, the things that, like, these people will do to, like, justify what's going on screen. I love it. Okay. Oh, come on. It was just a little... Just not far right enough. Oh, dude. Dude. Man. Why, though? Like, why, though? Like, actually, why? Ah, man. Missed the thing. Missed the neutral drop, because I'm terrible. And slow. Every time. It takes me so long to get there that I'm not thinking about what I need to do when I get there. It is just me being terrible at the game. What am I doing? What am I doing? Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to call it, unfortunately, in, like, very soon here. Because we're sadly not making any progress today, but we will for sure make some more progress at a later date. This is probably just going to be one of those really tough levels on a skill level for me, because like I said, this actually, by all accounts, isn't all that hard. I'm just having a massive skill issue. Like that. Like the spring canceling too quickly, that is just me having a skill issue. Buffalo. Like, cause that is not me, like, having poor setup or anything, that's just me having a skill issue. And sometimes that's okay. Fuck. Yeah, see, I need to be moved further right by the time I'm doing that. If I'm not far enough to the right after that that jump, or that dash, excuse me, I'm not gonna get over the hump no matter what height I get. You gotta have that balance of, like, height and right. Height and right. Doesn't help that sometimes I misinput right, either due to controller drift or my own incompetence. But, I mean, I like this so far. I haven't finished the first room, but I like it. It is going to be nice to not have to worry about berries, because sometimes berry stress is a huge factor for me sucking in some of these levels. Oh, okay, yeah, see, so I had it there, but I need to start moving right pretty quickly. Because what it's going to be is I've got to drop it there, move right enough that I clear that, dash right, that'll bounce me. I need to not grab that right away. I need to dash up, toss that. Yeah, dash up to jump, toss that into that spike, dash up right, and then right to grab it so that it launches me here. And then it's just toss diagonal right, toss diagonal right, toss dash up, grab. See, I know what I have to do. It's fairly obvious what I have to do. I am lacking in the execution department right now. To steal a term I've been hearing in a particular series of videos I've been watching, I see the line. I just don't know how I'm going to execute it without fucking up. Like, a bunch of times. I see the route. I just need to not be terrible. Like that. And miss my neutrals. Just not enough to clear. Just not enough to clear over that. Oof. Damn it. I want to at least get one more run at that section before I hop off. But the question is, do I have the patience? Possibly. Because if I could just hit that neutral drop. If I could just hit that drop, I feel like I know what I need to do. I just have to focus on what I need to do once that drop goes. Because, like, that's going to be the hard part, I think. Okay. Drop. Oh, no. See, I grabbed too early. Ah, I grabbed too early. But you see, we got the ding-dong. We got the ding-dong. So that means we're doing something right. We got the ding-dong, we're doing something right. Give this another shot, but we're at about time. We're at about time right now. Maybe one of these days I'll do another, like, 8-hour mega stream. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna give it one more because I can't believe that actually happened just now. Okay, well, that's just sad. That's just sad. I'm pushing it now. I'm pushing it. Gotta lock in. I gotta lock in because I'm slouching now. I'm slouching. Alright. I'm gonna give it one more good run, I think, and then that'll be it. Win or lose. Win or lose, one more good run, and then if I pass the 2-hour mark and I still haven't done it, you know, it is what it is. Okay, this is officially the good run. Ah, man, I didn't grab that. I didn't grab that in time. Okay, I lied. I lied one more. I lied one more. I always do this to myself. See, there's the PB. I dashed wrong. I dashed wrong, but... One more. One more. Oh, no, come on. Come on. We're so close. See, the real other problem is that I need to not fuck up the final line of dashes and throws. Because that I think is probably also going to kill me, is fucking up that final line of dashes and throws. Oh, okay. So we were really close. We were really close, and I just messed it up. Maybe I do need to dash there. Alright, I lied. I'm gonna keep going, even though it's technically supposed to be time. I'm gonna keep going, because we're so close to solving the screen. Like, I'm so close to doing it. I'm just gonna try to power through for a little longer. I'm gonna give myself, like, 5 more minutes. I need to stop fucking up like that. No, come on. Just give me the damn neutral. Why? Why are you doing that to me? If I make it really far again and I just die, I gotta call it, though. If I make it really far and I just die, I gotta call it. Oh, come on. I'm sweating now because, like, I'm so nervous because I'm so close to doing it. So, yeah, see, now I'm going to perform exponentially worse. To the point where I'm not even hitting these water jumps. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Well, that was weird. That was so weird. Oh, stop. Why'd you grab that so early? Why? Why did I do that? That was... Okay. What is the deal with... Oh, that's to hold the water in. I'm being stupid. I was like, so what is the point of that? No, it's to hold the water. It's like phlegm. I don't know. No. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I can't believe I missed that dash. It's those little things that I do just... Fuck. Come on. It's those little things that I do just wrong in the worst ways that hurt more than anything else. Hurt more than any, like, too early spring cancel or, like, anything. It's... I just missed an upward dash. That hurts. That hurts me so much. Like... No, I did it, and I let go! I didn't think I was gonna make it. No, that's not fair, man. That's not fair. That's not fair. Why? And that, I neutraled. I swear I neutraled. That was so unfortunate. Why? Oh, no. Oh. I think I actually could have saved that because it bounced to the... Okay. Yeah, we're definitely past the 2 hour, 5 minute mark. Fuck it, we're going. We're going. I'm too close. I'm too close to let it go. We're just gonna do it until I'm done. Which hopefully doesn't take me another hour. Why are you dashing right? Why are you dashing right and not upright? I do not understand how that's happening. Bless America. I swore I was neutral dropping that, but I was so late because I was off rhythm. I don't think I would have done it even if I'd hit the neutral drop. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. No, No, I'm not calling it. I'm not calling it. I'm not calling it. That was so close. And I somehow managed to almost save it. I could have saved it, too. I could have saved it, but I fumbled the ball. Figuratively and literally. No, fuck off. Come on. Oh, no. I was so close to doing it. I was so close to saving it, and I fumbled the ball. I fumbled it. Yeah. What is your problem, bro? Oh, no, you're kidding me. I can't believe I missed that. I'm doing that way too quick. The thing is, I'm probably going to do this. And then I'm going to go do the rest of the stuff I need to do for today. And then probably go and do Path of Pain and Hollow Knight. Because I still haven't finished Path of Pain. And it's such a shame that I can't consistently get there. So I have to bank so many of my late room runs on just getting there, because I'm so inconsistent. Like what was that? Like what was that? How did I not do that? I can tell you how. Okay, I know what's happening. I'm grabbing it really late, and so when I'm releasing the button to throw, I'm in the middle of an animation, so I can't do it. That's what's happening. The issue is that I'm in the middle of an animation, and I can't. Yeah. No, just throw it left, you dumb fucking dog. Sorry. Sorry, Madeline. Sorry, Vaporeon, Madeline, Celeste. You deserve better. This is the... I have done that like 8 times at this point. How is it that I am not hitting the grab early enough? Shit, man. I just want to beat one screen. I can't believe it takes me 2 hours, but I just want to beat one screen, dude. Want to stop having a skill issue so that I can beat this screen. Why did I grab it so early? What is wrong with me? My timing is so off now. I had the timing all consistently committed to memory. And now my timing is so off that I'm turning back around before I let the ball go. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that all of a sudden. I don't know what it is that's making me, like, what timing I'm fucking up in order to just drop that in such a way that I can't, like, grab it at the appropriate time. We save it? We save it somehow? Okay. We don't save that though. We grab way too early and don't get the height. See, I'm holding back way too quickly. I might just have to call it. I think I've died quite enough times that I'm at that point where I'm not doing it right at all. I think I need to take a break at the very least and save this for another stream, because now I'm missing the water jumps again. Yeah, I'll give it one good old-fashioned college try, but then I gotta call it. Because it's like, you know, what's the end game? I'm still gonna probably spend another 4 hours on the next room too, because I suck ass. What's the harm? Especially because, alright, if I can't get another good run going in the next minute, it's over. And if the good run happens before the minute is over, and I still fuck it up, that's the gosh darn... That's the gosh darn end of it. Fuck. Like, I'm letting it go too early somehow. Like, I'm just not doing this right at all. Ad starts in 1 minute. Well, guess what? The stream's over before your ads can start, Twitch. That's just the way it's gonna be, homie. Homer Simpson. Homer Sampton. Alright, this is probably officially the last run. So let's not fuck it up. I fucked it up. Okay. Before the ads start again, that's going to be it for me. I will see you guys maybe on Saturday. But until then, bye.